Hi, it's Kalynn Spain from Arborg, Manitoba. I'm one of the coaches with Family Coach, and I'm here to talk to you about joy. Why is it that joy is so hard to feel? Well, for me, Christmas, I feel a lot of pressure to feel joy. Not a huge fan of all these little decorations that I have to put up for my kids. They go crazy for all the stuff. And growing up, I just minimalist Christmas was my thing. I was just not into all the stuff that now my kids just go crazy for. And I really don't feel like getting into the Christmas spirit sometimes. There's a bit of a pressure that I feel at this time of year. And so I wrote a blog about prescriptive joy, which to me is like feeling a little bit of that pressure to feel that joy at a time of year when maybe it wasn't a good growing season for you. Maybe you didn't make as much money as you thought you would this year. Maybe you had other struggles that you were going through this year. And it's hard to talk about those things when everyone around you is just, you know, joyful, excited, happy, and wishing you a Merry Christmas. And so I wanted to encourage all of you to let yourself feel, authentically content. I talk about contentment in my blog, and I just encourage everyone to think about how something other than joy is okay to feel, and how also being honest about that around Christmas time with those that you love can actually maybe be surprising to you, and open up conversations that you might not have thought you could discover. So sometimes with joy, also, we don't let ourselves feel joy. Maybe we are anticipating something bad happening. That is called foreboding joy. So Brené Brown talks about this in her book called Atlas of the Heart, where we fear something bad happening when everything's going great. And, it's like allowing ourselves to feel joy sometimes is really, really difficult because it's actually the most vulnerable emotion in her Encyclopedia of Emotions, which is her book. So I hope you check out my blog. And I hope that if you are like me and you're not really in the Christmas spirit like this guy, then maybe we can just feel a sense of contentment with where we're at, what our year was like. Maybe we need to just take some time to ourselves, take some time away from all of the craziness and merriment that everyone else is feeling, and not let ourselves give into that pressure to feel that joy, but just to authentically say, I had a tough year, or, I'm not doing so great. I would really love to talk to you about it. So I encourage you to just be open and honest with your families this summer, or this, sorry, this Christmas. I was used to doing summer, and I encourage you to just be open with your families this Christmas, just to, be be authentically you and whatever feels right. You don't necessarily have to feel that joy if that doesn't fit for you. So I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. And yeah, I'll see you in the new year.